My name's Chris. I'm the VP of Global Sales for the geotechnical instrumentation Eddyfi Remote Monitoring. With me is Gianfranco from SISGEO. Gianfranco, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Gianfranco. I am the sales manager of SISGEO. SISGEO is an international manufacturer, geotechnical and structural instrumentation for monitoring. We are based in Milan, and we one of the leaders, especially for some specific sectors around the world on health monitoring and in general geotechnical monitoring in many kind of structures.
Timing-wise, this is obviously sort of a discussion after we've really excitedly announced the combining or the joining of the two companies. Our parent company, Eddyfi Technologies, have recently completed an acquisition of the SISGEO group. That now comes into the remote monitoring solutions division of Eddyfi Technologies. So we are now colleagues. The idea here is to start to discuss some of the connotations of that, the opportunities and the interesting kind of priorities I think that both sides are going to look at as we combine into one, and what our customer base, combined and separate, can start to expect. First of all, from my side, I think it's just a brilliant harmony of two very complementary businesses, like-minded from a technology and a quality perspective, with differing kind of sector expertise and strong geographies for SISGEO and strong geographies for Senceive, meaning that there's great possibility. First thing that comes to my mind when we know that this is now a single entity in terms of under Eddyfi, what are your thoughts?
I completely agree with you. After this first day together with you and your team, Senceive team, I'm sure that we complement each other very well for different reasons, for different point of view, from a technological aspect, as presence in the market. We can complete also for other reason, because I think that at the end of the integration of our teams, we could be global. We could offer to our clients a different integrated solution, a global solution, including our instrumentation, our technical solution, and your connectivity device. So on the table, I think there are many aspects that we have to develop in the future. It's important for both, I think, the next steps of this first integration phase. But we are very happy to be part of this group. We are ready to start.
Yeah, brilliant. I think you mentioned you've been with us for the last couple of days, kind of enjoying talking to a lot of our customers and spending time with some of the colleagues within Senceive. One of the things that I've learned a lot about in a very short space of time is about the SISGEO spirit.
Okay.
But I'd like your words about the SISGEO spirit, because it's very infectious. How would you describe?
I appreciate. We give a lot of importance to the people, to the relationship with our customers, to the relations with our distributors around the world. So all the story of SISGEO is compenetrated also with the story of our customer and partners.
Yeah.
So we give a very high importance to this part of our job. Okay, there is the technology, there are the technological synergies, there is the sales force, but in every case, I think that in our small sector of the geotechnical monitoring, the personal issues and human aspect are one of the most important aspects that we need to grow.
I completely agree. There's obviously there's a nice quantity of mutual customers that we already know and deal with from both sides, that will be familiar with both companies, both products. But there's equally, a large number of partners and relationships that are at the moment very separate from the historical activities of both businesses. One of the immediate thoughts I have around this for our customers is opportunity and possibilities. So the full kind of technology range that's now going to be under one sort of division under Eddyfi Technologies Remote Monitoring is now a very expansive range of solutions covering most, if not all, infrastructure applications and markets in a very strong way. It's up to us to build it into a coherent message between the organizations. But for our customers and our partners, I think it presents an opportunity if there's appetite to kind of invest time, effort, resources in looking at that as a new possibility, as a new avenue for growth and success. So, you know, I'd encourage people to just sort of take stock of that, what the combined technology stack now presents in its entirety or segmented, you know, depending on application and suitability, and to kind of not be shy in coming forward and talking to us about ideas and about new initiatives or increased demand or increased kind of investment and collaboration. So I think externally, the opportunity there for our customer base, familiar and new, is fantastic. I want to ask you about internally now. You know, most of SISGEO is headquartered just outside of Milano. A lot of Senceive is, you know, just outside of London, north of London and Milton Keynes, and then across both companies we've got sales teams, customer support teams, entities in other territories or parts of the world. What's your message to them in terms of expectation and how we merge as a unit?
The different know-how of our people together with your people will be a benefit internally, but also in front of the client, of the customer, because we are software engineers, geologists, technicians, and I think that this is a great benefit for the client, because the client can find for every need of the project or the market the correct reply and the correct interlocutor. Yeah. So the fusion between our company, I see it as a new step for a great rich relation between supplier as us and decision makers, people in the construction place.
I think that's probably a good place to end. Thanks for listening. I think watch this space. We will integrate and we will define a strategy and plan that we believe will only set to benefit the install base, the customer base, and not inhibit. It's going to be looked at with a lot of optimism and a lot of excitement, and a much wider kind of collective family now across Eddyfi Remote Monitoring. So this is a really important milestone for Eddyfi, for SISGEO, for Senceive, for the industry, and I think it's the start of many things and many possible and positive things to come. Thank you.